Okay, this is going to be a bit of a different video because it's hard to review because I have 4 little sheets of different types of projector screens. The 2 at the top are acoustically transparent, so you can put your speakers, including a center speaker, directly behind them and the sound will still come out nice and clear. We have 2 types at varying prices at the top, and then we have 2 at the bottom which are ambient light reducing. So any ambient light that shines in, say, through a window, it will help reduce that so there's no glare, or at least less glare on the screen, which is quite handy because HD TVs often get a lot of glare. Well, these projector screens are made to be ambient light reducing, whereas the 2 at the top will allow the sound to come out nice and clear from speakers placed behind them, but they're not ambient reducing. You can tell the difference because the top 2 look like regular screens, especially one on the top right, which is very white, as opposed to one on the top left, which is a bit more of a cream colour, but it's thicker. The other one on the right is a little thinner and whiter, but it will crease a little easier, though you'll have this in some sort of frame, like maybe a fixed frame, which will be okay. The one on the top left is the Center Stage XD. The one on the top right is the Center Stage UF. The Center Stage XD, the one on the top left, the Center Stage XD, is acoustically transparent screen fabric, very high gain, a high level of acoustic transparency, 1.4 decibel, average attenuation above 2 kHz, and a fine texture with 1,759 holes per square inch. The UF is also acoustically transparent with 22 decibel average attenuation above 2 kHz. Its 0.8 unbenchmarked gain will improve your black levels by 20%. Okay, on the bottom left we have the Matinee Black, and on the bottom right we have the Matinee Silver. They are both to reduce the ambient light, so there's no glare, or at least less glare. Now the Matinee Silver is their line of ambient light rejecting optical screens that begin with the dynamic. So it's 2.0 gain silver. It's effectively doubling the white levels in your image as well. Perfect for active 3D and also polarized or for passive 3D use. It features a reflective layer with ultrafine particles to eliminate sparkles. And it helps consume moderate ambient light levels from any direction, with a double diffusion top layer to allow the screen to be wiped down from nearly any cleaner, including rubbing alcohol. It's available in fixed frame screens of up to 57-inch image height, with a projector throw ratio of about 1.8 times image width. The Matinee Black is for those with severe ambient light rejecting needs, so it will reduce a lot more ambient light. The Matinee Black features an ability to filter out up to 87% of ambient light while boosting your light levels up to 40%. So the black model will reduce a lot more ambient light than the silver model and boost your white levels up to another 20% more than the silver model does. The Matinee Black starts at $700 in the US. Now there's a few more little specs here. We have this Center Stage XD model has a benchmark gain of 1.2 and an unbenchmarked gain of 1.0. It is also good for dark rooms. Neither are ambient light reducing, however. The Matinee Silver has a benchmark gain and unbenchmarked gain of 2.0. It is best for light coloured rooms and is good for moderate ambient light reducing needs, and it has a viewing angle of 40 degrees. The black has a benchmark and unbenchmarked gain of 1.4. It also is good for light coloured rooms but reduces severe ambient light and has a viewing angle of 36 degrees. Okay, it's been very hard to show this, to demonstrate it, to test it, and it's very hard to get the projector small enough and sharp enough. So it's been very hard to demonstrate, but I will say the one on the top left is by far the sharpest and nicest looking, best picture quality. I'm not very keen on the ambient reducing ones. Like, I thought it would be my favourite because they are very, very, very dark. Even when they're turned on, when you have an image on there, you have such a dark image, which sort of takes away from the fact that they are ambient reducing, because then you have the downside of they're so dark. Whereas the other ones, I actually don't see a huge amount of glare or ambient light in those top ones, which are not ambient light reducing. The acoustic ones, I don't see a huge amount in them anyway, and they look much brighter, much sharper, much nicer. So if I was actually going to buy one of these, I wouldn't probably go for the ambient reducing ones like I previously thought I might. I would actually probably go for the XD, the Center Stage XD. But I'll put a link in the description so you can check out the product pages yourself and read more about them. Thanks for watching. Please like, comment and subscribe. Thanks.